what's up? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. We've got a beer from Burial. Before we get into it, just want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. All right, so ready to get into something that I think is going to be just ridiculously good. As I said before, this comes from Burial out of Asheville, North Carolina. And this is going to be, which, hold on, it's got Portal into Infinite Nonexistence. And this is a 15% alcohol by volume Imperial Stout with double cacao nibs, double bourbon, and Tahitian vanilla bean. So just could not be more excited. I actually picked this up when I went to Asheville and visited the brewery back in October for my anniversary. And I picked up two stouts. I've reviewed one of them already. It's several videos back, several weeks or months back. But I don't think it did that great on the YouTubes. So maybe I'll link it at the end of this video just to, I don't know, see if you guys want to, if you're interested in seeing both of these stouts from Burial. Because that last one was just phenomenal. And I'm expecting the same out of this one. So, as I said before, 15% alcohol by volume here. And this is a 1 pint, 9 fluid ounces. So, I thought this would be a good opportunity because I don't know if I'm going to drink this whole thing tonight. So, I'm going to use this new bottle opener. And this was recommended to me by Dan at FLX Beer Reviews. And if you're interested in it, I will put a link in the description below. But let me show you how it works. So, let's go ahead and pop this off. I've showed this bottle opener one other time in a video, and but if you didn't see it, here it is again. So we've got it open. It's a regular bottle opener, but it's great for these big, high ABV beers because it has this rubber seal, and you can actually just slide it onto there. So you don't, it keeps it fresh. It doesn't actually, you could drink half of this if you wanted to, which is maybe what I'm going to do. We'll see how the night goes, but I'm going to take it back off. But it definitely will hold that carbonation. And we're going to use our Burial glass here. I think it's going to look really killer in this. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get this in the glass here. I've been really pleased with all of the stouts that I've had from Burial. This one, I think, is going to be a winner. I just can't see it being something that's not going to be that great. Actually, I'm going to end up drinking this. There's not that much left. But anyway, yeah, very minimal head. Look at that glass with that beer in it. That looks killer. It's got about a half a finger of a pretty dark khaki head. The beer, as it was pouring, it kind of had that cola type of look, but in the glass, it is completely pitch black. There's not even a hint of ruby or any type of brown or anything like that. It's just pitch black. And that looks good. And this is a 15%er, so this is not going to be something that, you want to drink and then freaking go drive somewhere. Like, just don't do it. This is a big boy beer. And I have a feeling it's not going to taste like a big boy beer because that last one I did from Burial, that big Imperial Stout 15%er, did not drink like a 15%er, which is dangerous. All right, let's go ahead. Let's shove our nose in this thing, see what Burial's got in store for us. That could have been so bad. Dude, I would have cried on camera if I had knocked that down. Anyway, this is Portal into Nonexistence. Let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Ooh, that smells like a big bourbon barrel-aged beer. Definitely getting that barrel character. It's got that woody, oaky, like, it's almost got that toasted coconut and vanilla type of thing going on, which makes it, there is vanilla in here, so it's just kind of doubled up. Big, huge notes of vanilla, chocolate. You do get some of that spirit, though, from that barrel character. It definitely has that bourbon type of aroma to it. It's got a little bit of some dark fruit going on, too, like some, raisin, fig, something like that. Other than that, though, it smells like your typical well, I don't say typical because it's very aromatic, but it just smells like a big Imperial Stout. So we'll just leave it at that, and we will go ahead and get our nose. No, we've already done that. There it is again. All right, we're going to taste it. Cheers. Ooh, yeah. That's good stuff right there, man. That is so good. That is a chewy dessert beer. Well, I don't want to say dessert beer because it's not like that pastry stout type of thing, but it just gives you that feeling of like, okay, this is something you would have after dinner. Okay, let me get another sip. Let's try to break this thing down. All right, right up front, you're hit with barrel, just bourbon, oak, like it's got that oaky, like wood and that bourbon type of thing, but it's got this like immediately after that, you're hit with like that toasted coconut and vanilla type of vibe. Then it kind of transitions into that more of like a, I don't know, I think I'm kind of getting more of that dark fruit. And then on the finish is where I'm kind of getting the majority of the chocolate character. It's just sitting there, milk chocolate, just kind of just hanging out in the back of the palate. This is not a dry beer. It's very sweet, but it's not cloying. It's not to that level. It's just, I mean, it's 15%. I mean, that's a lot of damn malt to put in a beer. You're going to get that sweetness. It's just expected. It's not the pastry level sweet. It's just not. Yeah, the dark fruit is kind of nice because it comes in right before that chocolate does. Raisin, fig, plum, something like that. Dude, this is, 15%. I mean, you can tell this is a bigger beer. Like, it tastes like a big beer. It's got a little bit of warming in the throat and the chest, but it's not super boozy. It's got a little booze character to it. This is something I probably could have sat on for a couple years or so, and it would have been fine. But, it does have a little booze to it, which is to be expected. I mean, if you're going to drink something that's 15%, it's hard to hide that. I mean, especially since they're not adding a ton of hops to this to balance that, sweetness out with bitterness. So, I mean, I knew that going into it. This was going to be a sweet beer. Double cacao nibs, double bourbon, and Tahitian vanilla. All that comes through. I mean, it's got a ton of chocolate on the back. It's got the vanilla toasted coconut character, basically right after that big hint of the big hit of bourbon that you get. That mouthfeel's killer. So soft, so creamy. Yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's as good as the last beer that I did from Burial, the big stout that I did. But this is very good. I'm usually not a huge fan of like a ton of bourbon, but I don't know. To me, this has kind of got a way of. I think it balances out the bourbon. Like you get that bourbon straight up, right up in the front, but then it really transitions and into those other flavors and kind of. You have a lingering of barrel character, but this is very enjoyable. I mean, it really is. So I think they did a great job with this one. You can tell this is just a quality beer. I should have picked up 2 bottles of each of them so I could have aged them, but I usually don't do that a lot. So maybe I'll start doing that. We'll see. But anyway, as far as a rating goes on this one, I think this is easily a 4.3, somewhere around there. We're going to kind of leave it there. I don't think there's any reason to, dive in and go, up or down. I think it's just going to be a solid 4.3. It's a great beer. Let me know if you've had this one for a third time. This is Portal into Infinite Nonexistence. Very simplistic label, but it does still have that burial type of name to it. The, demented or evil type of, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, this is a great beer. happy I picked it up. It's a great one. So let me know if you've had it. We'd love to hear from you. And if you like the video, do all that good stuff. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, the YouTube things. And we will see you for another review next time. Cheers.